Assalamu alaikum. How's everybody? It's been a long time, guys. This is not going to be a long stream, to be honest. I'm just making sure everything's working. Oh, naughty, naughty in the house. How are you doing, bro? You're good? Everything all right? Yeah, like I was just looking at all the activities recently. And I thought, I've got to have I've got to have my say as well, guys. But I would like to get some, Hindus, just to speak to them. And maybe not today, but if anybody can get hold of any for me, because I'm not on Clubhouse or anything, yeah. But I've got some, good things I need to ask. I need to know what the, Hindus. Well, I'm not going to say all Hindus. I mean, not everybody, but a lot of them. The nationalists. I want to know what they can teach us. What can they teach, everybody, society? What can they bring for us? Because obviously you got to understand, India is the biggest democracy in the world. We need to look into it. I mean, I've got a few things that I wanted to ask some Hindus, if I can get hold of any. If they can jump on the panel, it'd be good to. Oh, Rafi's in the house as well. How are you, Rafi? You good? Yeah, so I want to know a few things, because obviously all this stuff happening at the moment, everywhere in the world, it's all everybody's going at Muslims, which I find it a bit ironic. I mean, I did a bit of digging into even the blues, as in the Jews, what they play in this in this scenario as well, and you'd be surprised. Literally, you'll be surprised. But I want to play a little video. Yeah, I know. Naughty, you're gonna enjoy it. Yeah. But I want this video. Yeah, just think about it. Right. This video is from the CEO of Qatar Airways. Yeah. So let me know what you think, guys. Because it is quite actually. Well, I want to see what you guys think of it, because, well, let's play it.
का जवाब दिया जाना जरूरी है। ईंट का जवाब पत्थर से मिलेगा। हर हर महादेव साथियों।
But it fears dark days ahead. Akbar Al-Bakr, the chief executive officer of Qatar Airways, talks to Al Jazeera. Tell me this. Let's just look back first of all. Let's start chronologically. Back to June the 5th, Monday morning. You were in Cancun, Mexico, major aviation conference. Word came through. I think you were quite late to hear, or a few minutes went by before you heard. And you heard. What was it like? What was going through your head as you boarded that executive jet to fly straight back to Qatar?
Habibi, I cancelled all my meetings and straight away flew to Qatar, because our biggest shareholder, Wasudef, decided to boycott our airlines from his headquarters, which is the terrace of his house. He was having a power cut at that time in his neighborhood, and he made that devastating video. Wasudef is our biggest shareholder, with a total investment of 624 rupees and 50 paise. And we don't know how to operate anymore. I have grounded all the flights. Our operations is not running anymore. We are requesting Wasudef to take this call for boycott back. And this is a special kind of boycott, because it is BYCOTT, another level of boycott. Wasudef Habibi, we are willing to give you one whole plane to make your TikTok videos, or maybe we can give you 2 liters of petrol free, so you take this call for boycott back. Otherwise, how will we survive, Habibi? How will our multi-billion-dollar airlines survive? So Wasudef, once you come back from the railway track, please consider our offer and take the boycott back. Shukran, Habibi.
I mean, it was a bit of a joke, guys. Yeah, but I mean, let's be honest. I've been good, bro. How are you anyway? I've just been away, man. I've been doing a lot of things. But what I want to know is, obviously, look, it was a bit of a joke that, yeah, to be honest, yeah. But these guys have constantly, over the last few years, I mean, I've got some videos here, like, I'll show you, the BJP, the RSS, all these, the way they actually, in India at the moment, the way they're doing it. It's like, I'll give you another example of how it is. Do you remember, obviously, the grooming gangs, we're all against these, arseholes, yeah, literally, yeah. These very few minorities, yeah. But obviously, at the time, there was a big issue with the Muslims and the Sikhs. So what they did was, they got Tommy Robinson, didn't they? And, with Tommy Robinson, it all started it all off, blah, 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 etc. But the funny thing is, the whole story wasn't told. So what they're doing now is these Hindus, they're just riling the people up again, aren't they? There's a minority of them, but you need to look into it, go back and find out what, what's happening. If you go back to India, literally, like, their philosophy or their slogan, all this, I mean, they're making songs about how to kill Muslims, literally. And it's like, you think, if it's like that over there, what about the 300 million Muslims that are in India? I mean, let's be honest, right? I mean, when Modi came to power, what's the first thing he did? He built something like 20 million toilets. Like, I'm sure the Muslims have got toilets, innit? I mean, I'm sure we have, innit, in India. Because he didn't build it for the Muslims, did he? I mean, India is the shittest country in the world because it's got shit everywhere, literally. I mean, it's no joke. You can have a look at BBC documentaries, all this. And they actually, what they do now, right, it's quite good actually, because because they've got that many people, they're actually using the human, poo-poo, and they're actually putting it, they're actually getting the gases from it, and they're actually making gas, which is a positive thing, isn't it? Let's be honest. It's a good thing. I mean, they could just buy the gas, but I mean, if you got 1.7 billion, yeah, I suppose you got a lot of gas in it, natural gas, literally. But I mean, first thing is, right, okay, at least get some toilets, guys. I mean, it's sad. Some of these people have to walk 1 or 2 kilometers a day just to go to the toilet. I mean, I don't know. It's just, first thing is, look, before you want to kick out the Muslims, sort the toilet issue out first, guys. Come on. That's the first thing you need to do. Bharat Mata has no toilets. That's the first thing you need to do. Every Hindustani needs to have a toilet in the house first. Because that's just a basic necessity, innit? To go to the shitter. Let's be, it just is what it is. But, I'd like to, let's get a, one of these so-called radical bloody whatever they are, yeah? Hindutwas, yeah? I mean, before you come and tell us, oh, we're doing this, we're doing that, first you need to sort out your own problems in Hindustan. I mean, toilet is the basic, anybody, but, dig a hole in the fucking ground or something, man. Fucking hell. Build a little shed. I'm sure you can do it with banana leaves or fucking, I don't know, bamboos or something. But doing it in the middle of the street, I mean, guys, the religion, Hindus, I mean, let's be honest, right? A Hindu themselves, maybe not all of them, but they don't really, I don't think they actually believe in anything. I think for them, because they've got no belief, because they've got, 300,000 gods, and that's no disrespect, I'm just saying that, yeah? Maybe it's a bit hard for a minute. Which one do you pick? What do you do? So that's why they love the country. Literally. You love your country, okay, no problem. That's fine. But you can't tell us, or you can't tell people, well, it's meant to be a democracy, remember, guys? Democracy, the biggest democracy in the world. But, you can't go around telling people, that you do this, you do that. People, as long as, they don't interfere with, what you're doing, maybe, are they scared? Because actually, to be honest, even the Hindus, they're not having a lot of kids anymore. Like the middle class ones, they're doing the family planning and all that stuff, yeah? And they're not into that. And obviously, there's a lot of them that are, going down the rainbow route as well. A lot of them. I mean, that's another issue. So maybe they're scared, are they scared of the Muslims? I mean, let's be honest. The biggest film stars in India are freaking Muslims. Are they not? They're all Muslims, okay? I mean, what type of Muslims they are, in between, but they're Muslims. They identify themselves as Muslims. So what are you going to do? Kick them all out? No. A lot of well, they're probably dead now, aren't they? But, some of the famous ones, they were like from Afghanistan, Pakistan, all them places. So, to be honest, what are they trying to achieve? What is it? I mean, why are they all of a sudden, starting to behave like that? Why? There must be a reason. Let's be honest. There's got to be a reason for them to do that. And a lot of people, I think we should look into it. And maybe if we can get some Hindus on, we can have a little chat. Because, look, first question is, please sort out your toilet issue. It's still going on, right? That's the first necessity, basic stuff. I mean, nowadays, you can't get married without, not having a toilet in the house. I mean, what do? You get married and then you get your wife here and you have to go flipping, down the canal, 10 miles down there. What the hell? So why is it that? And do you know what the funny thing is, guys? That problem is probably for the lower caste people more. And no one gives a shit. So we got a toilet issue. Now, the next issue is obviously the caste. I mean, that's a big one, isn't it? Let's be honest. I mean, all these, the lower caste Dalits and all this, yeah. I mean, they've got no hope, have they? They're the ones that are in the mind. Well, they're probably the majority, but they don't get anything. So if you think about it, they actually oppress their own people. Now they keep saying Hindus, yeah, Hindustan. Well, the Dalits, they're like, they're like the country. They love the country, but they don't care. Maybe because, another thing is, a lot of the Dalits and, the lower caste, they want to get out of that, stigma and, getting literally, like treating, getting treated like shit. Yeah. You can't even, I mean, there was one video I've got, right? A little boy, right? He wanted some water and he went into a mandir and they beat the shit out of him. Literally. Just some water. Fucking hell. I thought he was meant to, he's a Hindu, but he's a Dalit, but they beat the shit out of him. So what can we expect from these guys? Let's be honest. It's in their freaking DNA, innit? Let's be honest, yeah? It's no surprise. Don't think it's a surprise. They do it to their own people. Literally. I mean, what are they going to actually give to society when they don't even look at their own people, the lower caste? Who gives a shit about them? Now, you try getting a lower caste girl, a guy marrying a higher caste girl. It's not going to, bloody hell, honor killings and everything. I mean, I'm sure out of the 300,000 gods, one of them must have said, look, everybody's equal, yeah? In the eyes of the creator, everybody's equal. Or did he create them like that? Okay. But then, if you think, they got created for what they do, the priests, they sort of, they're the more wise ones. Obviously, you've got the Kshatriyas, the warriors, and then you've got the farmers. But if you think about it, the farmers do the most of the work. They're the ones that go out and, in the rain, in the sunshine, everything. They do everything. And obviously, they contribute more to society than probably the priests. And and why can't a lower caste person learn, read, write, do that, and why can't he? I'm sure he can. Then, okay, if the creators made him like that, then, So then, Muslims, yeah, we've got no chance, have we? Let's be honest. You can sit there and you can love Bharat Mata Ki Jai and all that crap, yeah? But they'll treat you like shit. The ones that actually are Indian, but they're lower caste, they treat them like shit. So, what's new for these guys? Let's be honest. It's not something that's just, it's just happened out of the blue and, they're going to do this and it's really bad. No, these guys are like that. Literally. That's just them. Yo, sorry guys, I've not seen your message. I've not looked at the chat, guys. I'm just going on in it. Yeah. So that's that's another thing. Maybe somebody can explain that to me. I mean, that's one of the biggest problems. You've got a bunch of people, well, that are Indian. They love India, but they're third, fourth class citizens. You know, and they beat the shit out of them as well. So it's part of the DNA, innit? No, and I've got a few videos that I want to show, and I will do. And obviously, if any of you guys want to jump on, you can do. But hang on, let me just get rid of this one first. Hang on. Yep. I just want to, I want to get some of these, so-called people that love India, because, I mean, come on, if you love India, okay, no problem. But what about the actual people there? What about the people? What kind, why they're not? Hang on 1 minute. I think it's this one. 1 second, guys. Let me get a video. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me just see if it's the right video. Yeah, let's watch this video, guys, to give you a bit of an insight.
Until a few decades ago in India, if a lower caste person, an untouchable, by mistake overheard a Hindu prayer from a temple, melted glass was poured down their ears as punishment. This is the Hindu caste system, and this video is a part of our ongoing series 50 Stories That Shaped India, where in each week's video we're looking at one aspect of Indian history which shapes India as we know it today. For other stories in this series, click subscribe and the bell icon. Now let's start. Hinduism is really old. It is the oldest religion in the world. It has no one guiding book like the Bible or the Quran. Instead, it has a huge library of texts, which in all honesty, no one, not even most Hindus, have actually ever read. That's why no one actually, for sure, knows the reasons why the Hindu caste system originated. That's why in this video, we'll first look at the caste structure itself, and then second, we are exploring the reasons of why it started. So there are 3 main theories as per my research, and we'll look into each of them. So first, let's look at the history, what the caste structure is really like. There are 4 major castes: Brahmins at the top, then Kshatriyas the warriors, then Vaishyas the traders, and then Shudras the manual laborers. And within these, there are hundreds of subcastes. And then there were untouchables, the lowest of the low. This inhumane categorization of people was based on nothing else but birth. Anyone born into a caste had to stay, marry, work within it, no matter what. Professions were set for each caste, and you had to do only what your caste was allowed to do. You could never get out of your caste. You could never upgrade it, no matter how good, smart, kind you were. This did make people unhappy even back then. The Hindu caste system has actually received a lot of criticism throughout centuries. For example, Acharya Haribhadra Suri in the 6th century wrote a satire on Hinduism. It was called Dhurtakhyana. So where does this system come from? Why did it start? Let's go deeper to the root and understand the logic behind it, if there is one. First theory of why the caste system came about is the distribution of power. See, in any society there are 4 sources of power: land, knowledge, armies, and money. And the Hindu caste system sought to avoid concentration.
Right, guys, I'm just going to say, so did you actually understand this, yeah? The first one is about power. Yeah, literally, it's about power, innit? So it's all about power, and this is what it's the same thing, innit? They want the power. Certain group of people want that power, because the first thing is about power, and you'll see that the higher the caste, the more power they've got. It's about controlling. That's all it is. So anyway, let's carry on.
So for example, Brahmins with their access to knowledge and wisdom take responsibility of not just themselves, but of the salvation of the whole society. Hence they deserve to be at the highest position. Then Kshatriyas, because they protect the country, protect everyone else in the face of external danger, and therefore they deserve the second highest place. Vaishyas do not take so much responsibility for the well-being of society. By running the commerce, they maintain prosperity and economic channels, but mainly and mostly for themselves. So they take the third place. And finally, Shudras, by raising crops, selling the produce and consuming it, take care only of themselves. Hence they take the lowest place. Again, I don't find this reasonable because Shudras feed everyone. So they too help the society survive with what I believe is one of the most important things, food. And where are the untouchables?
Okay, so like I was saying, guys, yeah, look, at the end of the day, with this whole thing about the caste is literally even their doctrine, even their belief, right? It's putting certain people higher above other people because of your birth. You can never move. You can't go up. You can't go. Well, you just can't go up, can you? Simple as. So it's these certain people at the top, yeah, that are there to control other people. I mean, you think, right? Modi was a Chaiwal, ain't it? So what caste was he? I mean, from the little bit of research I've done, most of the Sikhs are from the lower caste. They are. That's why, they don't really care. India didn't, they weren't bothered about him. But I'd like to speak to a, Hindu, if there's one, if we can get somebody. Maybe not today, but, maybe on Monday, yeah? Because I'm going to do a longer stream on Monday, guys, yeah? But I'd like to speak to a couple of Hindus, and I want to know, what is it that you're going to actually teach anybody? Let's look at the other thing, right? So we've looked at the caste thing. So, you've got poverty, you've got the issue of the lower caste literally not even having toilets. Forget water; they can't even really go and have a shit. Now, the next thing is, India is the capital for freaking rape. Where did they learn that from? Where do they learn that from? One second, let me. Yo, Abdullah.
Assalamu alaikum, Aki.
Alaikum salam, akhi. How are you?
Good,
Turn
thanks
your
a lot.
YouTube.
Say what?
Turn your YouTube off.
Yep, it's off.
Is it off now? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I can still hear myself.
Are you all right now, though?
Huh?
Are you okay now?
No.
You still can hear yourself?
Yeah, go on. Yeah, there you go. I can hear myself. So you've got. Hang on 1 minute. 1 second. Let me see if I've got my. Give me 1 second, bro.
Inshallah.
Right, let's see now.
Okay, is it working? You good?
I hope so. No, it's not. Hang on. Let me just get rid of this. Right, okay, let's try it now. Abdullah.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Right, I'm gonna jump out again and jump back in, yeah?
Okay, inshallah.
Yeah, 1 second. Abdullah.
Yeah, you there? Can you hear me?
Have you got YouTube or something?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you need to turn your YouTube off.
It's off, bro.
I can hear myself talk.
Brother, my YouTube is not on. I mean, what do you want from me now, bro?
1 second. Man.
It's gotten worse.
Hmm?
I said it's gotten worse. It wasn't doing that before on my end.
From your end.
Yeah, it was all right on my end. Like now, I hear the echoing and all that.
1 second. There's another one open somewhere. Yeah, Abdullah.
Yes.
Yeah, bro. Anyway, go on.
Nah, bro. I see you online, man. I just wanted to, check in with my brother. Give you the
Give you
salams.
salams,
Yeah. What happened?
No, I'm just saying, you got to come and give the salam. That's good, bro.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Now it's good to see you back, Aki. It's been like a drought online.
Thank you. Let me just check.
It's a lot of Muslims going to like these nasty ass Kafir channels, man. You know what I mean, bro? Like, and it's good. Inshallah, you're back, back for real. And then those Muslims can start coming over here. Oh, Faz, what's up with the echo, man?
Let me get better now.
Yes. No.
What about now?
I don't know. Yeah, okay. Yeah. It's good. Yeah, brother. So basically, I just been keeping up with what's going on as far as online. I've never been into all these extra new apps like the what's the new apps everybody's on? WhatsApp or whatever, and the back mic and all that, or whatever these apps. I don't know what they call. I forget. Discord. And then there's another one. I'm not on none of those apps. I never signed up, never wanted to be a part of that. Like the Hangouts, that was enough for me. That's too much for me. So, but as far as online, it's just been dead, bro. But I know Ghost Speaker's Corner, he goes live like once a week or twice a week, something like that. And even Omar Hanafi, he went live today. I checked in over there. It is what it is, man. I see Zubaydah, she been going live like every once in a blue moon, and even Walla might have went live like once or twice within the past 3 months or something like that. But it's just been dead online as far as a Muslim platform and a Muslim channel. You already know, man.
Yeah. I thought, they could be kicking now, shouldn't they? Everybody.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, once you left, I thought they was just going to be everybody be happy and like they'll just go on to be online because you was accused of being the fitness starter. So I said, okay, well, Faz is gone now. Then everybody else they followed you and they left as well. So it's like, okay, like whatever, man.
Yeah, I mean, they should carry on.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I guess like I don't know. I don't understand. I'm not a YouTuber. I don't got no channel. I'm not on no other platforms. So I don't know the mentality of a YouTuber or whatever, like politics, whatever, or what would make them want to stay on YouTube, what would make them leave. Because I hear a lot of people's on TikTok as well, and they got that popping over there and this, and you know what I mean? So like for what I understand, Rospec is on Instagram and he does his thing over there versus YouTube and that kind of thing.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So what's going on, Fats? What do you think about do you want to have you spoke about the the problem in Leicester or whatever over there where you at, man, where they beefing with the Muslims and all that?
Bro, look, the Leicester thing, to be honest, maybe it was over a cricket match or whatever, yeah. But they've made it into a bigger thing now. And obviously the Hindus in India are saying the British government, the police are not doing anything. So they're playing the victim.
No, but look, hold on, fast. Look at this. From what I understand, it's not about no damn cricket match or whatever. Like basically, I think back in like April or something, there was a bunch of Hindus that beat up a young Muslim. You know what I mean? So there's been problems brewing ever since then, since like April and May of this year. So there's been things going on in the background that people wasn't seeing. And just because the incident happened, there was a cricket game, yes, and then some problems took place, but it was things happening way before that. You know what I mean? So, it's just ignorant people just say, oh, they fighting over a game, this and that. Nah, it's a lot of shit going on. It was shit happening before that.
You know what, bro? To be honest, right? That it could have been something, yeah, because they do have kickoffs, when India and Pakistan play, yeah, they do.
Yes.
But from that, yeah, they've used an excuse to make it go bigger.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. Like,
But a lot of people
when I look at certain things like this, I always feel like there's somebody in the background trying to have two different sides or two different groups go against each other. You know what I mean? And things of that nature. But at the end of the day, even if somebody is trying to manipulate or trying to get people to fight against each other for their gain, to take away people's freedoms and to just cause chaos and confusion, and then they could start, locking people up, whatever it is, whatever the plan is, or the plans that other people might have in their own agendas, that's irrelevant to, the Muslims that's on the ground that's being attacked and things of that nature. You know what I mean? And the people that's actually involved in the beefing. Because, somebody can end up losing their life. Like, this is serious business.
Oh, yeah. I mean, some of the stuff that they're saying, they want to kill people, bro. Definitely. 100%.
Exactly. And, thank Allah, nobody died yet. You know what I mean? Like, so it's
Well, in this country, maybe not, but, back in India, mate, a lot of people are dying.
Yeah, in India, it's fucking despicable, man. And these people, they got the nerve to think they can do the same shit over here in the UK where y'all at. You know what I mean? Over here in the West. But it's not the same scenario, is it? The numbers don't line up.
And they also they clip little bits, yeah, and they put their own narrative to it. Oh, look what the police just stood there. Well, the police will probably stood there, sending people another way. I don't know, yeah. But they'll use that little bit and say, look, we're not doing anything. The police are just sat there watching.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
The UK again, like another Tommy Robinson movement again. That's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, it's madness, man. But I don't know. So what do you think is the solution, man? Like, what's happening? What's the status of the situation right now?
The bottom line is, in the UK or
in the UK, not India. It's fucked over there, but in the UK,
I think in the UK, there's a lot of Hindus or Indians. They get on, with each other. They've not had problems. But there's the minority that are riling people up. And to be honest, they're not trying to rile up the Indians. They're trying to rile up the public. It's just it's ironic. Tommy Robinson's group was dead, and then all of a sudden we get this one.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, exactly. This is what I'm saying. This is what I was basically speaking about earlier, with people having other agendas. You know what I mean, bro? And getting in the middle of it and mixing it up, and it's madness, man. So is calmed down all the way down fast? What's happening, bro? Is it like, you know what I mean? Is it mellowed out?
To be honest, I've not been watching the news or anything yet, but there is little skirmishes, and there probably is, because what they did was it happened in Leicester, but then the Indian press, they reported it in Birmingham, here, there, everywhere.
Okay, yeah, exactly. So then, Asian people at other places now they get hyped up and involved in this and that, and this shit'll pop up over there too. And yeah, I get it, man. That's you know, like even in like America, I see a lot of that kind of like as far as outsiders trying to influence and galvanize people to go against each other. Like they try to have race wars and stuff over here, blacks versus white people, or blacks versus the Mexicans, and this and that and different. They do little stuff like that, man. You know what I mean? So we can just basically kind of take each other out, and then they'll come in with the solution at the end of it and put people in jail and stuff, and et cetera, et cetera. But that's after a whole bunch of people got killed and wiped out. You know what I mean? It's just, and then they could push certain laws and stuff like that. Then they can take away people's freedoms more. It's all a game these people play, man.
Mm. Yeah, I know what you mean, bro.
So what's up, man? What's on your agenda, man? Talk about what type of topics you got coming up, man? What's going to be the first thing you
Well,
tackle?
today, look, like I said today, yeah, I just want to make sure everything's working, but I need to sort this speaker thing out, yeah, because that's it's echoing, so it's probably a setting that I've not sorted out. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about this. I want to talk about these Hindus, yeah, and what are they gonna what are we gonna gain from them? What is it that they can offer? Because obviously, they want a land and their rules, but what is it that they're going to offer people? Because obviously they've got problems there themselves. Have they even sorted it out for their own people? Because there's a big division, definitely with the caste. They can say a lot of things about us, the Muslims. We know, they can bring out a lot of points, but we need to look at theirs. Let's have a look at what they've got. I think it'll be good. If we get a couple of them on, I'm sure we can talk, nicely. But the funny thing is, they don't really come because they can't really say much. They haven't got anything to, like, you can't answer it because even their scriptures says about this caste thing, so it's already there. I mean, is there somewhere where it says that it's not meant to be like that? Everybody's equal. So if the creator's done that, then no one's got a chance, have they, bro? Let's be honest.
Hey, Fast, check this out, right? Speak on this a little bit. Tell me about the relationship with the Muslims and the Hindus. When the Muslims came there, when the Moguls came there, yeah? Tell us about the history. Was they fighting each other, trying to kill each other? Was the Muslims burning down their temples and, trying to destroy their religion and their language? And, talk about the history, man.
Well,
The relationship.
Yeah, well, look, the Muslims were there, yeah, for a long time. The Mughal Empire was there. Now, if it was by the sword, then India should be all Muslim. If it was forced conversion, then that's what they should have done. Is it? No, it's more Hindu. So they didn't do that. If anything, during the Mughals' times, the economy was good, everything was good. They were rich. The temples were there. I mean, yeah, some of them. Look, let's be honest. Some Mughal rulers, yeah, they probably did. I'm not saying no, they didn't. They probably did, bro. And that's just a dictator. But they also built a lot of stuff. Then when the British came, they bloody robbed them. Let's be honest. I mean, they had like 25% of the world's GDP or something at that time. So obviously they were doing something right. And what you find is a lot of the balance and all these, but yeah, they changed their religion.
Okay.
Because they can't be bothered, with the stigma and all the crap that they get. Because they can never move up. It's a birth thing for them.
So what? So what is the? What is this? So basically, the Indians now they're just about genocide and ethnic cleansing or something. Yeah, they just want to
Yep,
just
that's
straight
that's
up.
the whole thing. Yep, that's what it is. And I'll go into it properly, on Monday. Yeah, but I mean, what you need to look at is they've got good relationships with, the Israel, the Yehudis.
Yeah, that's been going on for time. Yeah.
Well, it's been extra, more now.
Mm,
There's a lot of Jews moving to India as well,
yes. Yeah. It's
and there's
madness, man.
Jewish, Indian Jews as well. There's quite a lot of Indian Jews apparently. I didn't know that.
100%. They've been there for time. Exactly. They've been there for a long time. A lot of your Bollywood stars from way back in the days of some. A lot of them are Jews secretly, isn't it?
Probably.
Yeah, 100%. You can research that.
Mm.
But what did I want to say? Like, okay, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you this. Let's say if Pakistan said, you know what, we're gonna go into India and protect these Muslims or attempt to protect them. What would something like that look like? Will it just get real crazy and bloody over there? Yeah, like even more so. Like, why you think Pakistan won't step in, or do you think the Muslims there should leave, or what? Do you ever think about that kind of thing?
Yep.
Yeah. What do you?
I mean, look,
Yeah. Go on.
just say that again, bro. Sorry, what was that?
Why don't Pakistan go into India and help protect those Muslims or something like that? Yeah. Go on.
Why don't Pakistan do that?
Yeah.
Well, a lot of them Muslims, they stayed there, didn't they? As
Yes, they
well.
did.
Now, if Pakistan goes and tries to help them, it'll be like a bloody war. Maybe what they can do is let them in the country.
So why don't they leave then, fast? What's going on?
I don't know, bro. Well, look, they've been there for years, man, haven't they? Some of them.
Yes, for time.
Yeah. So they didn't want to,
I mean, even before Pakistan, they've been there for time, right? It's all they. You know how it is. You know better than me, man.
Look, at the end of the day, what's happening is probably the population is probably getting more, Muslims. Because you have to understand, there's 300 million Muslims in India.
Yes, it's a lot of
That's
people.
that's a lot of people, bro. And if you think about it, from India, well, in the Muslims in India and the Muslims in Pakistan and Bangladesh, that comes to a lot of people.
Yes.
You're looking at least 700 to 800 million.
Yeah.
So
Almost a billion people, basically.
hey,
I said almost a billion.
yeah. So obviously India is a bit more. They're thinking, what happens if they could? Because the Muslims are like surrounding them. Does that make sense? You've got Pakistan on one side, you've got Bangladesh, and you've got Muslims in India at a certain place as well.
Yeah.
So these are the things I think they're probably worried about. Because to be honest, these guys, they don't follow their religion. A lot of the religion, look at what I want to know. What is it that they follow? Does their religion say to do this? Because if they do it to Muslims, they're going to do it to their own people, which they have done. So really,
Yeah.
they're gonna, like kill their own people.
That's crazy, man.
They don't, to be honest, bro, they don't care, man. There's elite of them that want to rule, and then they've got all these little joeys, that they just sit there screaming, shouting, and then they get them to do the work.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's a difficult situation, man. And it's like, as far as solution wise, it's like, I don't know, man. What can I say, man? That's why I asked you about Pakistan. You saying like, nah, that's not gonna happen. That's not a good thing to do. And I don't know, man. Like, as far as solution wise, and then I brought up, well, why don't they just leave? Why don't they get out of there? And then you say it's a lot of them, and I say, yeah, it is a lot of them. I agree with you. So so I'm just saying. So there's no solution. Like, what's you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, Abdullah.
yes.
Yeah, bro. The solution is not easy because they want to get rid of Muslims. Muslims are a problem to them.
Of course. So let's just say, okay, fans, look, let's just say those 300 million left, right? And they come into Pakistan and Bangladesh, yeah? So would that be problematic for Bangladesh and Pakistan? How would that be problematic? Just by the numbers?
Well, look, bro. Put it this way: in Bangladesh, yeah, it's going to be hard. Okay.
It's already hard for the people that's there.
Well, it's a small country anyway.
Yeah,
Now
100%.
you're looking at Pakistan, but it's do they want them? Because they probably look at them as Indians, don't they?
So now that's his, the damn tribalism and this kind of thing, yeah?
Mm. But India, people that Muslims that don't have the right papers, right? They don't have no citizenship or nothing, no rights there.
So it's basically a lot of drama, a lot of politics, this kind of thing. It's a lot of numbers, red tape, this and that, da da da. Yeah, I get it, man. It reminds me of Palestine. You know what I mean? Some people might just say, "Oh, why don't the Palestinians just leave and go to Jordan and this and that, go into the other Arab countries?" It's not that simple, is it?
Nope, it's not that simple.
It's crazy, man. So what's up, Fad? You got some new information about the Hindu religion to share with the people, man.
Abdullah, I can't hear properly on this, yeah? I'm going to close it down, yeah? I'm going to do another stream. I just sort this mic out, man. It's crackling like hell.
Inshallah. Okay, bro.
All right, bro. Okay, then all right, guys, I'll speak to you all later. I need to sort this mic out anyway.
Assalamu alaikum, Aki.
Okay, wa alaikum salam.